Is all of that silvery color in there all from the cormorants?
That is all.
It's a sight that's increasingly common on the Toronto Islands. Green trees and then suddenly a patch of what looks like silver. But it's not silver at all. It's bird poo, and a lot of it from double-crested cormorants, a species of bird the Toronto and Region Conservation Authority says is native to the area and was even once on the verge of extinction. They've made a comeback, but there's a problem.
Now, with cormorants, they have very acidic feces, and so all of their excrement, as it accumulates in their nesting areas, ultimately ends up killing the trees.
And there's another issue at play.
So while the feces don't directly harm people, they have a pretty pungent odor. Cormorants also have a primarily fish diet, and they often regurgitate their food within the nesting colonies. We get, really warm temperatures during the summer months, so all of those species and regurgitated fish end up heating up, and that's when we get really, really distinctive scents coming from the cormorant colony.
The TRCA says the Toronto Islands are ecologically sensitive, and these birds effectively drifted over from their sanctuary at Tommy Thompson Park. The goal is to get them to drift back using an escalating series of non-lethal methods, from simple human presence to creating noise or visual disruptions, as well as removing nests.
Make it really appealing for them to nest in that spot.
At the same time, Gail Fraser is a professor with York University. Water bird ecology is part of her study. She says the non-lethal methods work, but says we will have to be patient.
Non-lethal mitigation does work. It just takes some time. It's going to be some time. And it's my understanding that they managed to disperse and lower the density of nests on the Toronto Islands, and that's a good thing for the trees.
Meanwhile, Lisa Wright is with Harbourfront Canoe and Kayak Centre. The company operates between the islands and Toronto's harbourfront. She says staff and customers have started noticing the impact and agreed to bring us to the island for a closer look.
They do sort of overpower the sections in the islands as well. Like you will see cormorants, and then you will see what used to be beautiful trees are now white. We have such a lovely set of islands with so much wildlife, and that excrement will end up having such a big impact.
Now the TRCA says this year they were able to reduce cormorant nesting on the island by 46% compared to 2022, but they are warning the process will take years. On the Toronto Islands, David Zura, City News.